but I'm back again and these niggas mad. Niggas mad. Back again and these niggas mad. Back again and these niggas mad. I say I'm back again and these niggas mad. Back again and these niggas mad. Back again and these niggas.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jordan, and I'm back. It's been a while since I posted a video. Honestly, the reason was just because I just didn't know what to post for you guys. I don't know what type of content you guys want, you guys like. When I was sitting there thinking, what video should I make for you guys, it hit me. The reason I'm not posting a video is because I don't want to just throw some garbage at y'all, because I don't want to make a bad first impression. So I decided to make this video about first impressions. Things that you should do, that you shouldn't do. Having boring, simulated conversations versus having enticing, intriguing conversations. So it's just like small things that you should do that I admit that I don't do a lot of the time. And I want to make a good impression on you guys. So I think this would be a good video. First, have you guys ever had a conversation with somebody and you start like texting or something and you was like, hey, and they was like, hey, and you don't really know what to say, so you just ask like, how are you doing? Now, a lot of people don't like when somebody says like, how are you doing, because the answer all the time is always good and everything like that, right? But the thing is, if I'm just starting to talk to somebody and I ask, how are you doing? Don't just give me that, oh, I'm good, what about you? Nah, because then that make you boring. What you have to do is actually talk about your day. Because if I'm asking you, how are you doing? I don't want to just hear just a boring little, oh, I'm good. I'm actually trying to see what's going on in your life. So if I'm like, how are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm good. What about you? I'm gonna be like, oh, that's good. I'm good too. And the conversation is still boring and simulated. But then if I ask you like, oh, how are you doing? And you like, man, this bitch. I'm finna be like, oh snap, they really finna say something I want to hear. I'm really finna be intrigued versus just oh, I'm good, and just leaving it right there. Like, tell me a story. Get me involved with it. Make me feel like I was actually there with you. The next thing is communication. Like, just be honest with people. Because if you talking to somebody and you just send them off wasting their time, or you want something that they might not want, or that most people don't, anything like that. Like, if you're talking to somebody, just let them know. Just let them know what you want. Be like, hey, you know, I'm talking to you, and I do plan on maybe marrying you one day or something like that. Like don't say like I want to marry you. Don't say that, nah. But just be like, I am looking for a relationship, and if you're not, be like, I'm not. I'm just looking. Just tell them. Because communication, like, it just make it way too awkward when y'all got different expectations. Another important part about first impressions, I know I've been seeing like all types of posts and stuff, and females have been like, when you talking to a dude for one day and they ask you if you want to hang out. So the thing I would say that, right, if you just met somebody like on Instagram or something and y'all talking for like a couple hours, say y'all texting back and forth for a couple hours, then ask you if you want to hang out. Now, that might seem like it's weird because you never met them before or something, but let's say you was just walking on the street and you met somebody and y'all started talking. Then let's say y'all go out to go get something to eat or something. Y'all both at a restaurant, maybe y'all sit down next to each other. Isn't that kind of the same thing? With this generation, I suppose, it kind of seems like everything is simulated, watered down, and just like too much social media. People don't know how to really talk to each other. So I would say that if you want to make a good first impression, you should think about things in that way. Because honestly, if there were no phones, then of course you would hang out as soon as you could, because you wouldn't have another way to talk to them. Like let's say it's back in the 90s. You called them up on the house phone. Of course y'all feel like, hey, let's go meet here, let's go meet there. So that would be the most appropriate way to get to know somebody versus texting for weeks or months or something, and then y'all finally meet each other in real life and y'all like, oh, this is weird. Like, it's like, that's not the way stuff is meant to go. Like, talking on the phone for so long and never meeting each other, this is weird. Learn how to really speak to people, even if you gotta like FaceTime them for the first 2 days or something. Don't be like, I'm not gonna meet you for a month, because that's just weird. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna cut it short because I don't really have that much to talk about. But I just wanted to give you guys another video, and maybe this could help some of you guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if anybody watching this video maybe could use something that I talked about or could relate to it, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let me know and share it with your friends. That's all I have. Thanks. See y'all later.
We do that for fun. Promise you don't wanna test us.